All right, welcome. I'm going to teach you Birdy's new song titled Wings. Let's figure out what key we're playing in first so we're not hitting all sorts of wrong notes. Remember, your major scales, if you took piano lessons or if you're learning how to play the piano and you've seen major scales like this, all those major scales do is they group notes together that sound nice together. So if you know which note you're supposed to be hitting, you're then steered away from the wrong notes, and you'll be a more consistent piano player. We're going to play this song in the key of G. So the key of G goes like this. Okay, and if you noticed, I skipped one white note, so we're allowed to hit all these white notes except which one? F, right there. Okay, so look at the blue application. That's probably easiest. So you have that right there, and then instead of hitting this note F, we hit an F sharp. Okay, so that's the key we're going to be playing in. When we're playing this song, make sure you're not hitting F. If you hit F, you have to chop off one of your fingers. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and learn the intro. The intro is going to go like this. I'll show you the left hand first. It's an E minor chord, and then it's going to go to a C chord. Okay, and then to a G chord, and then to a D chord. Now, normally I like to play my chords with just two notes. If you've watched one of my previous tutorials, usually my left hand is doing a root and a fifth, just two notes. But if you notice up here, I'm doing three notes. Why is that? Well, to make a long story short, this is how I like to play. I like to play when my left hand goes a little bit lower. I like to keep just two notes for my left hand because I think it sounds less muddy, okay? So if you listen to my left hand, watch, I'm gonna play. Can you see that? Oh, yes, you can see it. Great. Okay, my camera's above my head. So you have your left hand here, and then your right hand. This is not the song. I'm just showing you why I play two notes as opposed to three, okay? So left hand, let's make it three notes. Listen how muddy this sounds. Okay, can you hear that? Now listen to this. Just two notes in the left hand. Okay, can you see the difference? So when you get lower down the left hand, make sure you take some notes out, and that'll create less muddiness. And the higher you go up the piano on your left hand, you're more free to add more notes. That's why I have a third note in here. So back to the song. E minor for 8 counts, total of 8 counts, and then a C chord, and then a G chord, and we're going to play it like this. Okay, and you might be asking yourself, well, why do you play it like that? Well, if you notice, you have a G chord that is consisting of a G, B, and D. Take your top note and move it down here. And what do you have? Voila, that chord. That's a G chord, and that would be called a G chord second inversion. Here's G chord, root position, first inversion, and second inversion, but we're going to play this G chord down here. Man, I'm covering a lot of theory. I like to make these tutorials, rather than just teaching you the song, I like to throw in little bits of information so you guys become better keyboard players. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you have this, then you have this, and this is just the intro, left hand, sorry, G, and then D. The left hand's gonna go like this. Okay, if you notice, before I went to my D chord, I went to this here. You can do that in your D chord, and if that just got too confusing for you, then you should probably just keep it as a D, just like that. Now my right hand did this. That's the first note, and then with the left hand. So you just hit this G over, and then you're gonna do this little melody line. Okay, so you hit the da. One second. See that on the blue application up there? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up. The blue application's freaking out. Okay, don't mind what's going on up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Da, da, da. That's all your left hand's doing in the intro. And then it just stays. When you go to the G chord, you just stay right here. You in your right hand. Okay, you can do that, and that's the intro of the song. I'm going to start moving a little bit quicker here. I've taken 5 minutes already to explain just the intro. I'm going to slow down on the little tips here and there, and I'm going to bust through this. Let's get it done in the next 5 minutes. So now moving into the verse, I'll show you the chords in the left hand. This is how you're going to play them. It's a G chord for 8 counts. Okay, see that? D, G, B, and then it's going to go like this. Watch very carefully. So at the end of the 8 count, you're going to go bum, you're going to go 1, 2, and then to a B minor chord. Okay? You're going to go 8 counts there. Then you're going to go to a C chord. And you're going to repeat. So then go back to your G chord. Okay, let me show you what the right hand does here. It does this. Let me play it first. Okay, so the right hand does this. Okay, this is mimicking her singing or the melody line. That's the part that you would whistle. With the E minor. I'm sorry, with the G. This is the verse chords. G, B minor, C. Okay, watching my right hand. So E to the D. And then after this, I forgot to mention, I'll have the chords in the description, but after the C chord, she does this instrumental where it's just the G chord and it goes for 8 counts by itself. So at the end, so it'll go E, G, B minor, C. Those all have 8 counts. After that, you're going to go to the G for 8 counts just by itself, no singing. If you listen to the song, that's what happens. So after that G, then you hit a G again, and you start the verse again to repeat it. So it should sound like this. Let me play it 2 full times through the verse so you know how it sounds. Okay, so that's the verse. And then after that, there's this cool little interlude. Again, another instrumental interlude. That's where just the instruments are playing. Then, oh, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Just kidding. There's no interlude. So after the verse, then you're going to go to the chorus. You're going to have to forgive me for my small mistakes. I just learned the song like 5 minutes ago. To understand the patterns that help me quickly learn and cover songs here on YouTube, visit my site improvpianotips.com/products. There, you will find well thought out online tutorials that will help you unlock the simple secrets of chord piano. Before you purchase a tutorial, you'll see a demo video link that will roadmap what the lesson covers before you purchase the video. Wouldn't it be nice to listen to a song once or twice, musically understand what's going on, and teach yourself that song in one sitting? That's exactly what I do, and you can too once you understand the simple secrets of chord piano. Now let's get back to the lesson. So after the verse, you do 2 of those just like I showed you. Then you're going to go to the chorus. And in the chorus, the left hand is going to jump down here, and we're going to hit root 5th. Remember what I talked about at the beginning of the video? You're going to hit root 5th for 8 counts of E minor. Okay, right there. Then you're going to hit C, 8 counts there. G, 8 counts. And what do you think? D for how many counts? 8. That's right. Then you're going to repeat that again. Okay, then to C, G, and D. Okay, let me show you what the right hand's doing, the important part, because that's the melody line. That's how people are going to identify the song. Okay, you're going to just hit a G. Now, if you can't hit this octave right here, if you have a small hand, just go for a single note. Nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm going to teach it in octaves. Okay? Oh, you know it does this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. It's this one, and that one. So it should sound like this with the E minor. Oh, goodness. Let me try that again. I've moved to the C now, watching my right hand. I'm going to slow down this part because the right hand does something really cool. I didn't quite slow down that much. Let me redo that part for you. So we've played an E minor chord and we've done this melody line. Okay, that's what we just did. Now we're going to go to the G chord. You stay on this, then the right hand does this. So slowly. Okay, now the chords, the way they go in the left hand is so when you hit the G, you go. Okay, so that's that little part right there. And let me play one time through that. That's the chorus, so it goes like this. After you play that twice, you'll repeat it. So you'll play it twice. That's the chorus. Then you're going to go into this. Okay, that's just the little interlude that I was referring to earlier where I had messed up. So it just goes to a G chord for 8 counts. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and done. Okay, that's what the left hand's doing, right hand's doing this. Again, if you can't hit this, just remember, let go of one of them. I would probably hit this low one right here. So it goes just B, C, D, C, B, back and forth. So guess what? The tutorial is over. I will show you guys exactly, I've showed you actually how to play the entire song. There happens to be one more verse after this, so just play it how I showed you how to play the verse. And then after that, there's 2 choruses. Then there's an instrumental of the chorus, which means just the chords of the chorus without any melody line. So you're just going to play the chords without the right hand, which would do this. And then remember we did this cool thing? Okay, you're not going to play that. You're going to do an instrumental, and then you're going to do 2 more times in the chorus with what I just showed you. Remember, if you enjoyed this tutorial, it helps me out tremendously if you subscribe. You also get something from it too. You are notified when I upload new videos. So if you want to stay on top of the popular videos that are coming out and how to play them on the piano, impress your friends, you know, your girlfriend, that lady you like, then you should subscribe. All right, thanks so much for watching. Remember, the chords are going to be in the description of this song. Peace.